So I'm just going through this procedure of going from 4-way front to 3-way front. Just kind of analysing the options. So we've got the old tweeter. That's the high mid. It's only 2.5 inch, but as you can see, maybe 500 to 4K, and that's probably stretching it a bit. Here's your 8. Checking the background noise there. The 8 inch is somewhere from 60 hertz to tapering down to 2K. Tapering down to 4K, you could say. Subs. When they get going. Get back. Yeah, through 200, sloping down, that sort of thing. So I've been looking at different 3 inches, 2.5s, 4s. Might be leaning towards the Scan Speak 10F. People rave about that one, but it was a bit big on my size ideas. So it's my 2.5, my size idea. It's not much bigger than a tweeter, really. So the 10F is probably not going to fit as snug against that kind of plane that I'm looking for. I still have the option of taking that trim off the pillar there. Ideally, I'd put it right there in the sail, probably get a bit more depth, but then I'm stretching the width more than I like. And if I creep more this way, just imagine it's here, not at all. If I creep that way, you're then getting into the vision impairment for the passenger, and you're not getting much depth for your effort anyway, because every 4 centimeters you move that way, you're only moving half a centimeter back, so you're not saving a lot. And then you're breaking your horizontal from your 8 inch to your high mid, so low mid, high mid. Ideal, so I said ideal was up here. I might even try it there, because this is just, as you can see, painter's tape special. So I could try it hard up against that little sail. And I've kept this other side as it was, and if you've seen any of my content, you won't be shocked by this. So this is the old setup with the 6 inch 2.5 tweeter, all above the 8 inch. So I eventually made it a sealed unit, and part of the construction was giving away on that left hand side, and I was getting a little bit sick of this. It kept changing its positions, and it's a kind of flimsy arrangement, and I had to keep trimming parts of this to operate all the stalks properly. It was time for a change, so that's why we're here. And just the thoughts on the sound so far. So I've kept this side so I can hear the difference of just one side being changed. I have turned off the 6 and allocated the frequencies lower to the door, but this feeling of because there's no 6 inch floating in front of this air vent. I'll just zoom in for you. So imagine between that door handle and the air vent was the 6-inch, like this, with a bit of a standoff, say 3 or 4 inch standoff. It was sticking out like that, and so that's into the cabin instead of against the wall like this is, and so this against the wall feeling has given me a further back sound for, like, this kind of that kind of sound. So that wall was further back than the old setup. But what I do feel I'm lacking was the pluckiness and the rich harmonics that 6-inch gave me compared to the 8-inch trying to play it through the grill, whereas the 6-inch was sort of a little bit more into the air. So it's a trade-off between dimension and space and imaging versus tone and crispiness, which I think might be solved by new driver selections, because my priority is imaging, depth, and precision. Alright, so I think we'll leave it there, and I've got a few other things to tidy up and fix while we're here.